What's going on, you sexy, sexy motherfuckers? Yes, my hair is wet. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. The world is fucking ending, and I don't care. I have books upon books upon books in my closet that I need to show. I need to do a haul. They need to go in these bookshelves if there's even any room anymore. But yeah, let's just get into the shit. Let's give you all a video that you can watch while you're trapped in your house. First up, I bought some art books, and not just any art books, but the most cultured of art books I could possibly have bought, and that is Black Tights and Black Tights Deep. Lovely. And they're just various artists, manga authors, illustrators, random dudes they found on the street who were willing to draw girls in tights. And that's what all that is. Just girls, pretty girls wearing tights. And if you like your pretty girls in tights, those are a thing that you can buy. And just fucking tights, man. Who doesn't love some black tights, baby? Next, we got some graphic novels. Not some manga, some just regular old graphic novels. And the first one that I found was Magic the Gathering, the graphic novel, the first one, number one, because I had number 4, so I figured I'd hunt down the rest. So I found number 1, and now I just gotta find number 2 and 3, and then I can read that incomplete motherfucker where Dak Faden goes into the underworld and we never hear from him again until he dies. But beyond that, beyond the mediocrity that is Magic the Gathering, the graphic novel, I have Harleen, which, yes, I know I collected the singles like a crazy person, which was to say that I collected like the normal version and the alt art version of every single one of them, but I had to get the compiled edition, the beautiful fucking compiled edition, because one, we stand Step on Shach in this house, and I had to, and I still need to get the Sunstone hardcovers before those ones go out of print. But I wanted to get this also because the fucking hardcover is probably one of the most like beautifully put together like graphic novels I think I've ever seen. Like, check this out. This has got a dust jacket, but check out the fucking. Like, I wonder if I can show this to you. The cinematography, just the absolute genius build of this fucking book. Just yes, I fucking love that. That is beautiful. That's some creative book building right there. That is fucking beautiful. And of course I had to get this to add to my Step on Shade shrine. Next, I got some hentai because of course I fucking did. I mean, what do you expect from your girl? So the first one I got, I fucking hated. I fucking hated it. And that is Bullied Revenge Hypnosis. You'd think with a title like Bullied Revenge Hypnosis, I would have caught on to the fact that perhaps title is not for me. Perhaps this isn't the most savory of things for a woman to read. But I was like, ooh, titty, and my brain shut off, which it tends to do a lot. But yeah, this is about a guy who learns to use hypnosis, and he uses it on these like 3 school bullies who like bully him all the time, and he bullies them. He hypnotizes them into thinking that the best way to bully him is to fuck him and have his children, and that's just like a low concept on its own. It's all like, get back at your bullies by fucking them and impregnating them against their actual will, is definitely not the most kosher of plots, but it was like the last bit that fucking did me in. Like, it went from like a very rough 2 to a 0. Was the last chapter. Like, the main bully girl, she catches on to the fact she's getting hypnotized, and she like corners him and she gets him. She's like, aha, I got you. And then fucking happens anyway because she's hypnotized, and then he snaps her out of it, and she becomes totally aware that she's like impregnated with his child and that she's on his dick. And he's just like, all right, well, when I come inside you, you are going to want this child in your belly. You're not going to want to abort. You're not going to want to have autonomy over your own body. you're gonna want this child when I come inside you because hypnosis. And as he's fucking her, she's begging him to stop. And she's like, I don't want to disappear. I don't want to vanish. I don't want to like become someone else. And she's crying and she's begging him no. And he's like, you're not gonna disappear. I'm just changing your way of thinking. And I wanted to fucking die. I wanted to fucking die so hard. I wanted to just put the book down and find the nearest cliff and hurl myself over it. That was just fucking bad. It was fucking awful. And I don't care. Like, maybe if I was like a put upon dude who just wanted to get revenge on all the hot women, if I was an incel, maybe I'd like bullied revenge hypnosis. But I'm not a fucking incel. I'm a woman, and I get dick, and that's all you need to know. And I didn't like bullied revenge hypnosis. It was fucking bad. I hated it. In comparison, Grand Hotel Life was on like if I just picked this up just on a regular day, it would have been like average. I would have been like, okay, this is fine, this is nice, it's fucking it's cool. But considering it came on the heels of bullied revenge hypnosis, it was the greatest fucking thing I ever read. And bless Mama Loves Manga for recommending Grand Hotel Life. We stan a fellow bi woman who collects hentai. We love you. But yeah, that was my hentai journey for the last couple of months, was wanting to die and getting saved by Grand Hotel Life. Got one light novel. It's Bloomin' to You regarding Seiki Sayaka, because it's a fucking Yuri light novel. Of course I had to. I haven't gotten into it yet, even though, you know, we all gotta stay inside, social distancing and all that. I haven't gotten into it, but I'm really excited because I think I've only ever read one Yuri light novel ever, and it was Strawberry Panic. Strawberry Panic? Yeah, Strawberry Panic, which is probably like the most mid-tier of mid-tier Yuri you could possibly read. So yeah, I'm excited to read this and see what it's like. So, I'm a Naruto kid. I was brought into this horrible manga collecting world thanks to fucking Naruto. I wouldn't be here without fucking Naruto. I owe a lot to Naruto and Musashi Kishimoto. I owe a lot. So, when Samurai 8 came out, I had to get it just because I respect the man and I respect the legend. But I I think I'm getting old. I think I'm getting fucking old because I read Samurai 8, Tale of Hachimaru, which isn't drawn by Kishimoto, but it's written by him. It's got all his hallmarks. But it fucking exhausted me. Like, I couldn't, like, I would read a couple of pages and then I'd be like, I gotta take a fucking nap. What the fuck? It just comes at you like a million miles an hour. There's dialogue everywhere. We have to explain all our secret techniques and everything. Maybe it's too youthful for me. Maybe I'm just too crotchety. Like, good on you if you like Samurai 8. I mean, RIP, F in the chat for Samurai 8 because they got fucking cancelled the same day that Bleach got announced. Fuck, Jesus Christ. F. But I mean, good on you if you like Samurai 8, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it one more volume, considering there's not gonna be very many volumes. But it, it makes me so sad because, like I said, I'm a Naruto kid. I fucking loved Naruto. We stan Naruto. But then I had to think how I got in Naruto in the first place. Like, the thing that got me into Naruto. I didn't just jump into volume 1 like, oh, ninjas, that's fucking cool. I jumped into Naruto at volume 4 when the emotional climax of the Zabuza arc was hitting. And I was in my bookstore and I was sobbing like a baby. Maybe if I came in to Samurai, even if I don't even know if Samurai has the emotional depth that the end of the Zabuza arc even has. But if it does, and if it did, and I came into it then that way, maybe we would find the perfect like mix of shit where I would like stan Samurai 8 like everybody else. But no, I read it and it was so fucking difficult to read. I I couldn't figure it out. I think I'm getting old. I think I'm just getting old. I think that kind of shonen just ain't for your girl anymore, which is very sad, and I'm having a crisis. This is your semi-regular reminder that Aria is the only good thing that Tokyopop has ever made in recent memory. It is the most beautiful thing they've ever made, and probably will ever make. The manga that was originally just full of bullying and stuff has a happy ending. Yay! I'm so happy for that. God, I needed that so hard. I needed it so hard. It's the continued adventures of, I thought this was going to be a cooking manga, but it's mostly about this gal falling in love with her cooking teacher. Hooray. Shout out to all you motherfuckers with a giantess fetish. Hiroya Oku has your shit. Get on his wild ride, 'cause it's time for Giant Lady manga. Yes. I didn't think the series was gonna be this long. Like, New Game, I didn't think it was gonna be this long. It just continues to... How fucking long is New Game? Is it still going on? How much can we squeeze out of a bunch of cute girls making video games? How much content can we squeeze out of that? Because so far we've been squeezing a lot. That feel when you purchase a manga based solely on its fucking title and nothing else. You see a manga called After School Bitchcraft, and you're like, oh, I want to get on that solely because I want to know why the fuck it's called After School Bitchcraft. It's about a girl winding up in compromising situations with her wizard teacher who makes her his apprentice, and there's a lot of compromising shots with her panties out. Hooray! That's After School Bitchcraft. I was honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe not that. Maybe a little more bitch. It's just a lot less bitch than I thought. A lot less bitch. Could have used a little more bitch. Got Quintessential Quintuplets Volume 7 and Volume 8. This continues to be probably one of my favorite harem romance rom-coms that I'm reading in recent memory, which is like all two, I guess. But yeah, it's fucking great. What are you doing not getting on Quintessential Quintuplets dick? Get on that. You're behind history. You need to join us in harem rom-com hell. My Hero Academia Volume 23. Wee. I know I said like earlier, like, oh man, maybe I'm old, maybe I don't like shonen, but for some reason My Hero hits that weird sweet spot, and I don't understand why I can read My Hero Academia, but I read Samurai 8, and it's like I need to take a nap. I need to go into like a sensory deprivation tank and just lie there for a second. I don't know why My Hero Academia doesn't do that to me, but Samurai 8 does. I don't get it. Maybe it's Kishimoto. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Ooh, baby, we got Scarlet, Volume 1. Oh my god, yes. Sweet, sweet Jesus Christ, Vampire Yuri. It is wonderful and beautiful, and I can't wait for Volume 2. This is just my crack. This is my shit. This is my drugs. And I fucking love it so hard. Look at this. Fucking look at this. Ah, everything about this. This is my aesthetic. This is me. This is all. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm mad because that was out of stock on Right Stuff for multiple weeks, and I had to wait while people were reading it, and I was having like the worst couple of weeks of my entire life because I didn't have my Vampire Yuri and everybody else did. But I have it now. Life is good. Life is sweet. It's full of gay vampires, and fuck yeah. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift continues to be a thing, where cute girls teach you how to weightlift, and then in order to entice you to weightlift, they're like, but look at these girls in scantily clad poses, showing their underboob while they point to the muscle that they're working. I still love that fucking concept where it's like, it's legitimate, like, weight training and, like, exercise tips. And then it's like, and here's the muscles you'll be working. And it's like, the girl's half dressed pointing to that particular muscle. It's like, there we go. There's the draw. Ancient Magus Bride, Volume 12. Woohoo! More school shenanigans and all that. I'm waiting for this part of the story to hit its stride. Right now, we're still kind of early on into school stuff. We're building intrigue and we're building like a mystery, but right now it's just Chisei's magic school shenanigans, and it's like, okay, you're obviously building up to something. Like, I'm not a fool. I know we're building up to something, but right now it's like, where the fuck is it? And it's like, I guess this is what volumes, like the early volumes of the Ancient Magus Bride were like, where it's like Chisei just figuring out about like magic and shit. Where we're just like one or two chapter long arcs where it's like, okay, we're learning about shit. And I guess this is what they mean by slow burn. Got Saki the Succubus Hungers Tonight. I don't collect a lot of Ghost Ship imprints. I don't know why, considering I'm a horny goblin, and you'd think I'd collect a lot more Ghost Ship imprints, because I like titty, but no. So every single time I buy another Ghost Ship imprint, and some guy, like, straight up in frame just pops a boner, it's like, oh whoa, what's this? Like, it always catches me off guard because I'm reading all these like safe for work titles, and then I buy like some soft core, and it's like I wasn't expecting dick. But yeah, Saki the Succubus Hungers Tonight. I feel it would be a lot more. I feel like it would have been a lot more of a fun read if it was from the girl's perspective. But that's just me. That's just me as a girl. Wishes the story was from a girl's perspective. You know, all that. Got Otherworldly Izakaya Nobu volumes 5 and 6, just more of that fun pub food nonsense. There was a cliffhanger at the end of volume 6, though. I wonder if volume 7 is going to be the last one, because they're building up to something, or maybe they're just tricking me, and this series is just going to go on and on just about this fun, cozy, soft adventures of this izakaya in weird fantasy land where everybody freaks out about glass. Delicious in Dungeon Volume 3. Shit's happening as shit tends to do, and I'm here for it. I'm constantly here for it all the fucking time. I'm ready. I'm ready for more Delicious in Dungeon. I'm constantly ready for more Delicious in Dungeon. Just fuck yeah. Like, I know the story doesn't really focus on like we're making a meal a chapter like they used to, but I'm liking like the whole adventure magic shit they got going on now. I like it when my story evolves from like it's a cooking manga to like sometimes we cook, but it's about going through a dungeon and trying to save our friend who's become a gigantic feathery dragon chimera. And also, there's another party that's like attempting to sabotage us. Slaps wants us to conquer the dungeon. We don't know his motives. It's fucking weird, but yeah, I'm liking the growth of intrigue where it goes from like a cooking manga to like something else because eventually that grows stale, and I believe that Ryoko Kui realized that, and so we made it something else, and that's rad as fuck. That's rad as fuck. What's Michael is proof that if you just come up to me and be like, hey, we're reprinting this manga that you've never fucking read, but it's been out of print for years, and we're republishing it in an omnibus. Nothing will turn me on more. Nothing will get me wetter than telling me that. So that's why I got What's Michael. It was never on my radar before, but then like we're doing a reprint of this manga that's been out of print for years. I'm like, shit, yes, give me that, give me that shit, yes. Got Volume 1 of Kase-san and Yamada, which continues to be one of the top tier Yuri, considering it's been going on this fucking long, and I fucking love it so goddamn much, and I'm glad that it's a series now, as opposed to like a different series. Is it Volume 1 or is it Volume 6? Psych pitch, it's both. We're getting to Land of the Lustrous, Volume 10. Chill manga to sit and be depressed to. Ugh. Like, nothing makes me, like, sit around and just feel sad in, like, an empty kind of way. Not in, like, oh, I'm sad, I'm gonna cry, but, like, you feel like an emptiness than just reading Land of the Lustrous and getting to like a point where they pull off some like crazy plot twist, and it's all like, God, can Foss get a break? Sweat and Soap. I don't have a lot to say about Sweat and Soap. It was everything I was expecting about this guy who has like a scent fetish, who works at a perfume company, who just enjoys this woman's natural musk so much he falls in love and fucks her. So falls in love with her and then he fucks her. And it's just I guess their romance based purely on the fact that he likes the way she smells, which is an interesting concept. And honestly, I highly recommend purely because it's just what? Okay. He likes the way she smells. That's cool. That's neat. Got High Score Girl Volume 1, which is cool as hell that we're getting High Score Girl. My mouth does not want to say that title. But yeah, I watched the anime on Netflix, and so it's really fucking cool that we're getting this, and it's really fucking cool that Square Enix is a thing, that they're finally publishing shit. Like, it was hype enough that they like came on the scene and like, we're gonna publish manga, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking dope. It's sick when there's like a new manga publisher, because there's that like initial hype of like, what are they bringing to the table, and then you want to buy everything they got, kind of like how I was with Dempa for a bit. But yeah, High School Girl, it's fucking good. If you watch the Netflix show, definitely read the manga. But if you haven't, read the fucking manga. It's so cute and it's so nice. Like, if you played a lot of like arcade games, a lot of cabinet games in like the 90s, that's your shit. That's your shit right there. That's beautiful and it's nice. And I like the extent of the like fourth wall lore about how the author got in trouble with like Capcom for a bit because they were just blatantly using all their characters and shit. But yeah, that's really cool. I like it. The fact that people can read A Man and His Cat now and people are legitimately enjoying it is so fucking vindicating. I've been on this manga's shit for years. I have been collecting the Japanese volumes because I stand this series so fucking hard, and the fact that it's in English, and the fact that everybody else is getting it, and everybody else is fucking loving it because it's so fucking wholesome, is wonderful and beautiful, and we live in a perfect fucking world, even though we fucking don't. But yeah, a man and his cat. I fucking love it. It's fucking great. Look at that fucking cat. Look at that beautiful old man. Best of both worlds. Get on it if you have ever owned a pet before. It is fucking beautiful. It is a beautiful series. Holy shit. It's so great that it's finally in English and people are reading it and people are like, yeah, this is fucking great. I fucking loved it. Every single time somebody like hauls this manga and they're like, I love this series, it like adds several years to my life because it's like, yes, I was right. I was right about something. This is a good manga and everybody loves it. Yes. So we got a third omnibus of Elfen Lied, which surpasses the anime. So now I'm getting to experience all fresh, hot new content, and I don't know how to fucking feel. I don't know if it's how the author fucking draws shit or what, but something will happen that's like meant to be, I feel like it's meant to be like actual like dramatic and serious. Something will happen and it'll appear on screen and it'll feel like it was meant to be like a comedic bit. Like it was supposed to be like funny. Like, I swear to God, there's this scene where like the military launches like this blank warhead at one of the Diclonius girls, and it lands on her, and then there's a shot of just a whole fucking warhead just slammed into the ground, and it's such a ridiculous shot. It's only made more ridiculous by the fact they launch a second one, and then there's another shot where you see the same warhead, but then you see a second warhead kind of just slammed in the ground right next to it, and it's the same exact fucking shot. And it's so fucking funny. And part of me is like, was that even supposed to be funny? Am I supposed to be getting, like, chuckles out of this, because I'm getting some fucking chuckles. Like, this manga's like, oh, it's supposed to be all edgy and serious. Like, oh, but it's dumb. It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb, and it's so fucking funny. I'm getting so many laughs out of Elfenlied, and I don't think I should, because it's supposed to be like edgy and serious, like, oh, these poor girls, but it's fucking funny. There's something about it. It just there's some characteristic about it that's fucking hilarious. I don't know what it is, but it's funny. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but Tales of Wedding Rings is doing a fun poly thing now, and I'm loving it. But I'm like I said, I'm trying not to get my hopes up because this is manga, and manga never does the poly thing. But it's doing a poly thing, and that's cool. That's neat. I want it to be real, and I want it to be true. Please God, let it be true. We got The Legends of Luke Skywalker, the manga, which is kind of more of an impulse buy than anything else. Well, the only author or authors, I guess, that I know are the lady duo who does the Legend of Zelda manga. They did shit in here, but that's like the only people I recognize from here, which is kind of sad. Like I get like I'm glad that I like know one person in an anthology, but it always sucks when it's just like you only know one person in an anthology. But yeah, it's Star Wars manga. It's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty fucking neat. Star Wars. Got Yokai Girls Volume 9. Just more titty and more action, more fighting, more crotch shots. More of the same shit. I don't know what we're building to at this point anymore. It's just one long crescendo full of titty. And I'm interested to see where the fuck it's gonna go, if it's gonna go anywhere at all. Any of y'all been reading Dead Dead Demons lately and think to yourself, wow, this isn't making me want to kill myself as much as I hoped? Y'all ever be reading Flowers of Evil and think, wow, this isn't making me as horny as I hoped? Kakegurui Twin Volume 5, which is just more gambling, but it ends with like some more intense stakes. It ends with like a loss, and it's like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Oh, Maidens in Your Savage Season just continues to be like the cutest, most wholesome love story about adolescent people I think I've ever read, like ever. It is it approaches the story from all angles. It's not just all these girls experiencing like the same like love story, but like slightly different. It's all like different shit that kids of that age like handle and deal with when they're entering like a romantic relationship. It's just so cute and beautiful, and I fucking love it. The storytelling is just chef's kiss, but yeah, I'm loving O Maidens in Your Savage Season. It is a beautiful drama, and get on that. Stravaganza is intense as fuck. People fucking violently die in this series, and you wouldn't think that if you read like the first part of Stravaganza and be like, "Oh, it's a fun little adventure romp." No, fuck. This manga goes from like 1 to 100 so fucking hard. By volume 3, people are just coming into the manga and then they're just getting fucking murked, and it's fucking intense and it's wild and it's like holy shit, this is not what I was expecting going in. But there's one thing that kind of bothers me, but I can't say definitively for sure if it's racist because I'm a white girl and I can't speak for people who might find this racist, but it kind of smacks of being like a racist caricature, a racist like depiction. Mind you that the characters that these characters, they're fine characters, especially like the more you get to know them. But there's this race of what I assume to be like I don't want to say monkey people. I don't want to say monkey people, but people keep comparing them to like, oh man, you move around like a monkey. You got tails and you can climb shit. You're like a fucking monkey. And I don't like the fact that they're calling them monkey people. I'm trying to find a good picture of this race of people that our queen meets in volume 2, and it was like, okay, here we go. They got tails. They're very nimble. They can climb like monkeys. I don't want to call them monkey people, even though they call them monkey people in the manga. I don't know how to feel. My that's racist alarm is going off in my head, but like I said, I'm a white girl, and I can't say definitively for sure if that's racist. That's problematic, or if it's all like, oh, it's kind of an unfortunate slip up because Japanese people keep depicting people of color like that. I don't know if that cancels uh extravaganza or not, but it strikes me as being a little bit racist, just a little bit, itty bitty bit, just a itty bitty bit. It's a little. It makes me a little worried, but it's a good story. It's a good fucking story, and but this is a weird race of people with tails. Yep. Just more fucking Gundams, motherfucker. Had to pick up Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. We're pretty caught up with the manga in Japan, so these are coming out slower and slower, which is real nice, considering it gives me some time to digest. But I heard from somewhere, it might have been this volume, where the author like suffered an injury or something in their hand, and their art becomes a little different starting in this volume, and I can see the difference. It becomes a lot more rougher and sketchier. Like the line work is definitely different, but it isn't bad. It definitely isn't a bad thing that the art changes a little bit. Like it kind of sucks that they got like a hand injury and then they kind of went back to work and it's like, oh, my art looks different. That's kind of fucking depressing. But it's fine. You could definitely see the change, but it's a fine change. It doesn't affect the story at all. It's still a wonderful story. And the art's still pretty fucking nice, despite the fact that it gets a little sketchier and the lines get a little rougher. That's fine. We're cool with that. We're down. Golden Kamuy continues to be everything you could ever want, ever. Holy shit. I fucking love Golden Kamuy, and I love it every single time we get a new volume because the art is beautiful. The characters are just a fucking gas. It is just a beautiful, wonderful, hilarious, great story, and I love it to bits. Citrus Plus, the it's incest but not really train never fucking stops. JoJo's. Got some more fucking JoJo's here. Wonderful, beautiful. It's fucking great. It's wonderful. I think getting to some Kira shit. We're starting to we're coming up on the Kira shit, and I'm very excited that we're coming up on the Kira shit. Cause I'm fucking ready for the Kira shit. I'm here and I'm down and I'm ready to go for explosions and David Bowie. It's honestly been so long since I got a tropical fish yearns for snow that I forgot what fucking happens in it. I'm really sorry that I can't tell you, like, oh man, I fucking love this. But I gotta do a reread because my brain's all over the fucking place and I can't remember a thing that fucking happened in this. Oops, it's Yuri. I'm getting fucking tired. It's Urusei Yatsura Volume 5, just more classic Rumiko Takahashi. It's more Urusei Yatsura. At some point, it just becomes like cyclical, just the same shit, different day with Urusei Yatsura because there's only so much rom-com nonsense you can do before it's all like, okay, Urusei Yatsura, we get it, we understand, but yeah, it's more Urusei Yatsura, just fun, romantic comedy times that you can just turn your brain off to, which these days I need all the things that I could turn my brain off to at this point. Finally got Cocoon Entwined Volume 2, the Yuri that features hair. Like, the art is fucking beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The art is beautiful. It's a fine S-class Yuri, but then it's all like, hair. Hey guys, do you remember hair? Y'all like fucking hair? And every single time it's all like, God, 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 get it off, hair, hair, hairs everywhere, don't, hair, 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 hair. Beastars Volume 5. I'm pretty sure Volume 6 is where we'll catch up to the anime and where we will surpass it, which I'm very excited for just more just fun Beastars content. I'm I've honestly been spoiling myself. I haven't been reading scans or anything, but I've been like watching YouTube videos like a moron. So I know what fucking happens, but I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped for what happens. I don't care if I've spoiled myself. I'm ready for all that fun shit, and I can't wait to see how it goes down. And yeah, bless you, Paro Itagaki, for what you have given us. It is beautiful and wonderful, and you deserve all the praise. Script Gleipnir. Volume 6. That's how you fucking pronounce Gleipnir. I was fucking right. I was right all a fucking long. I shouldn't have doubted myself. It's pronounced Gleipnir. Fuck you. Fucking love Skullface bookseller Honda-san. I just fucking love it so fucking much. It is wonderful. And it's gonna be sad because I know Volume 4 is like the last one, and it's all like, oh, no more Skullface bookseller Honda-san content. And it's like, oh, this series is like my light in the fucking darkness. This is the light in my retail hell. And it's like, oh man, I too wish I worked at a Japanese bookstore. That'd be fucking neat. And I get to live that life for a few brief seconds, and then I'm plunged back into hell where I work at a grocery store, which is an essential retailer, and so I'm open and exposed to the disease forever. Wee. So, Drifting Dragons 1 and 2 were pretty fucking sick and cool and neat. Drifting Dragons 3 is probably what made me, like, fall in love with Drifting Dragons. This volume is where Drifting Dragons really fucking hits, and I'm saying that without knowing anything else about Drifting Dragons, but this is where it really fucking got me. This volume right here. Volume 3 is where the make it or break it moment happens, and it's all like, this is fucking beautiful. This is neat. I love the world and I love the atmosphere. It's just so fucking cool, and I absolutely adore it. My androgynous boyfriend is so fucking cute. It is so wholesome and adorable. It's great. What can I say? It's great. If you're a guy and you want to be fucking pretty, if you want to dress pretty and care for yourself, do it. Fuck yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I just fucking love my androgynous boyfriend. It's just the wholesome, romantic, sweet series that I could fucking use in this time of need. I swear to God, I'm almost done. I feel like I'm suffering from brain rot. We got Comey Can't Communicate Volume 5. A lot of people are falling off Comey Can't Communicate because they were expecting it to be like a romance. They were expecting romance. And I'm like, oh, you sweet summer child. Me coming in from the scans is all like, oh, you sweet summer child. I'm here because I fucking love Comey. She's my fucking daughter and I want to see her succeed. That's why I'm into Comey Can't Communicate. I'm not here for the romance. Fuck romance. I'm here to watch my shy, anxious daughter succeed in life little by little, and it's all like, yes, good. That's why I like Comey Can't Communicate, and that's why I'm going to continue to collect it. A lot of people are like, oh, there's not enough romance. It's all like, Comey, my precious shy daughter. Yes, that's why I'm going to be sticking around while everybody else is falling off because they were in it for the wrong reasons. Welcome to another segment of Can It Fuck? We got some deep, dark Shuzo Oshimi nonsense once again, my lads, with blood on the tracks. It's weird, it's uncomfortable, it's like you took an Oedipus complex and made it weird. Our Wonderful Days is just fucking chill. Like, it's just fucking straight up chill. It's chill with these girls who might be, like, in love with each other. And that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know why. I mean, there's plenty of other series like this, but I got, like, weirdly strong Azumanga Daioh vibes from Our Wonderful Days. I don't know why the fuck I'm getting that. kind of vibe, but I am. It's not like the most romantic Yuri. It's more close to Futari Bea in terms of like level of Yuri that's happening. There's definitely like some romance going on. Girls are catching feelings for other girls, like for sure. But it's more like they're just hanging out and they're having a good time in the boonies, and it's all like, oh, this is cute. I like this. This is wholesome. So I went to Second and Charles, and got like one thing, and it's this 3-volume series called Chikyu Misaki. Chikyu Misaki, yeah, and it's about this girl who moves to this small little like mountain town, and she meets like a sea monster. She meets like a little bitty baby Nessie, and this little itty bitty baby Nessie, when you kiss it, it turns into a little itty bitty boy. And there's like a mystery involved. There is like a heist going on. There is murder. There is death. There is intrigue. But there's also a itty bitty baby sea monster that turns into an itty bitty baby boy when you kiss it. And it's like I I I I, I say this because it's true, not because I'm into it. The little boy is definitely like Shota bait, and there's like this. It's definitely like a mystery sort of like crime story, but underneath it, it's like this is a little bitty baby boy that's getting kissed all over, and there are people who are like falling head over heels for this itty bitty baby boy and getting like nosebleeds for this itty bitty little baby boy, and it's like I get that that's not like the focus, but there's definitely like people catching feelings for this itty bitty baby boy. And it's like, I don't know how to feel about Chikyu Misaki. Am I being like led into this story with this like interesting like crime heist mystery story where people like are recovering or they're having from like have like amnesia and they're trying to figure out shit about their past? Am I being led into that by that? Into a story that's kind of like not wholesome at all about people like catching feelings for this itty bitty baby boy? Fucking look at him. He's an itty bitty cute little baby boy with big round eyes. And he doesn't fucking talk because he's a fucking sea monster. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm being tricked here. If I'm being tricked into reading something that's actually unsavory. I don't know. People in the comments cancel me. We have arrived at volume 8 of Full Metal Alchemist in the Full Metal editions. We're almost halfway there, and that is both equally exciting and kind of fucking exhausting. Because I don't know. Maybe it's because that it's just we're halfway there. It feels like we've been here forever, and it's like, what else could fucking happen? Because I'm gonna be completely honest with you, this is my first read of Full Metal Alchemist. I know like the basics. I know like the skeleton work of Full Metal Alchemist. I've been around long enough to know what happens in Full Metal Alchemist, but I've never read it until now. And so it's like we're only halfway. What the fuck else could happen? What else could you possibly reveal? What the fuck? And it's like, I can't wait, but I'm also exhausted. That's just how I feel. We have Ran in the Grey World, Volume 6. The monkey's paw finally curled, and the gross guy who's in love with the girl who's actually a small child. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Skip ahead a couple seconds, he fucking dies. And it's all like, I feel like the manga was like happy now. Happy we defeated the evil bug demon that was inside of him, and now he's gone, and now he's dead. Are you happy? And I'm all like, yes, but also what the fuck? Yeah. Round in the Gray World, I think we have one more and then it's gonna be done. But yeah, fun facts, he dies. Alright, last up for the fucking haul, we have Saint Youngman Volume 2. Very, very excited for more Saint Youngman. Glad to see the series fucking continue. I want to see more fun funky Jesus Buddha adventures. I need something to take my mind off the fact that the world is slowly crumbling apart and we're all gonna die because capitalism is a bitch and we all. And nope, not gonna get into that in the whole fucking video. Nope, you can't fucking do that to me. We're done. We're done here. It's over. I'm done. I'm finished. That's the end of the haul. That's it. Fuck you. I don't know when my next video is gonna be. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna what it's gonna pertain, but how I hope you're gonna stick around for that. But until then, I'll see you in the next fucking video. You stay sexy, motherfuckers. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.